Another one of those very uninspiring, crappy sort of days. It's drizzling, a bit of rain. And if you notice, something's missing. Sold the car trailer this morning. Just a good sign as to cutting overheads, not having too much crap laying around. It's costing me money. Doesn't inspire me now to actually want to rush out and buy any more shit boxes to sell. Woody is pretty much sorted. Next time he leaves the shed, it'll probably just be under his own steam. So we'll take that money, I'll put it in the bank and buy up a lot of WB bits in the next few days. I want to get the cam for the engine. Found a bloke that actually has a mint set of the genuine WB mirrors, so I've got to pay him today to get them posted. Need new windscreen, getting new chrome handles are turning up. I already ordered those. Gonna buy new chrome handles for the insides. GDS dash, I've got the fascia sitting back in there because I've been a bit more inspired about it again. In a previous video I explained I got it out, I looked at it, and I didn't realise it, but it was only cheap, but some numbnut cut all the bezels out of the back of it, so it's sort of fucked. But instead of trying to find another one and mucking around, I'll get some PVC pipe. I'm going to glue the shafts back into it, and we'll just give it a light coating of satin black if we need to. But the big thing is I was looking on AliExpress, I'm just going to buy a set of their 4 gauges that go in the holes over there, and I'm just going to put the plastic tunnels in, PVC them, and then mount those gauges to those. 80 odd bucks, I can buy a full set of those from AliExpress. I'll see if they got the clock too, and I'll do that as well. I just thought it's not something I totally crave to have, but it'd be nice to have it in there because it does just complete the whole look and what I'm going for. So we'll get that, buy the Gator boot thing for the center console as well. The rear trims, I've actually had a bit of a more of a think about that. Using the Statesman rear quarter panel and the rear door isn't going to work out as perfect as I want. So I'm thinking about buying another pair of front door molds, because they have just that nice little bit there which would go well up at this end, and then this section here runs back past, you see that hole, comes back to here sort of thing. And the rear Statesman quarter, even if I start it right back here, it'll actually come up to that hole. So I can do a neat cut. I will try and join that together as good as I can to make one continuous piece. So that's pretty much the plan now. I've seen on eBay someone does have another couple of set for the doors like mine. Aren't too badly priced for the condition they're in. We want the new tail light lenses, we're going to get those. New bumperettes, getting new chrome ones of those. New window sill for the back, I've got to get a new windscreen because I busted mine. Lots and lots of little pieces. Today what I've got in mind is we need to buff that bonnet up, make sure he comes up looking okay, in case I've got to re-sand and get him, I have to respray him again. Probably get some fish oil while we're out today. I want a fish oil inside all the panels, rear guards and the front doors especially, so I can get the panels back on, screwed into place, and I can get that prepped, ready to Raptor line the whole tub. Tailgate we still don't have sorted yet, but they'll be coming in the future. Other big one is I clipped this on in a bit of a rush because I just wanted to see the look, and I'm not pulling it off now. But this replacement guard I got doesn't have the holes in it, so I will now need to measure them out and drill the holes, and we'll try and get that one clipped on today. This door I haven't painted that one yet because that one had the hole in it. We've got to do a patch job on that. started fitting the clips while I was waiting on the trailer bloke to turn up. So yeah, so just gonna be doing little bits today. Not feeling overly excited about doing a great deal. I think it's just nice to have a little bit of a break. But it's just coming together good. We've been spraying up some more of the interior panels, door handles, got the center console painted, got to get that retrimmed, but the dash is now in. The light's glaring through, got that door panel sitting in there. I've still got to paint the very top, so I haven't got tape to actually tape off that seal, so need to do that. But yeah, I've sprayed that brake handle too, just to make that look a little bit nicer. So yeah, she's come together nicely. This door trim was actually, I mean, it's not real pretty, it's got a couple of holes in it, but it was actually busted off the metal thing up in the top here. I glued that back on, and that's actually gone pretty damn good. It's actually holding well. So yes, so that's pretty much what we're up to and what we're doing. Just bits and pieces today, really. Nothing too exciting. Just things that need to be done to keep progressing forward, and every few more minutes I spend on it, it gets a little bit closer. So, but the big thing is I need that tidal wave of parts ordered to start flowing in, so it just gets me in the mood to just jump in and rip into it, because right now I'm just doing tiny bits to fill in time, really. So without the other stuff to make it look like it's come together quicker. But still, it's stuff that's got to be done. So we'll get into it. This is my more lack of experience of not painting every single day, but we got like a bit of a run just in this area here. The rest of it's not bad actually, nothing else, just right up the top here where it might have been a bit heavy. So as you can see, I just started knocking the head off it a bit, the old razor blade. So just keep skimming the surface. Gotta be careful we don't gouge that wide there too much. We've got to find the actual right angle of an angle to attack the run in. You can sort of see he's starting to flatten out a bit now. He's getting closer to the outside surfaces. Just keep on working it like that. See him slowly disappearing. I mean, that there is probably, you wouldn't even notice that, it would just look like orange peel. So I see a bit of a creek running through it, even though you can't feel it. I reckon that'll be okay. We might just give that a bit of a buff and just see how that goes. But we'll try and work on this one up here. It's all the gone of the fingers. Problem is with sandpaper is you won't get it down enough without destroying everything else around it. That's why the old razor blade is so good, because it's so unforgiving. It's just trying to give a perfectly flat surface, and it will take out anything in its way to try and achieve it. But we might say that'll do. We'll probably just try and block that with some 1500 and then just buff it up and see what it looks like, and And if we don't like that, then we'll just give it a bit of a revisit with the Stanley and give it another buff again. Alright, just pulled the trigger. Some years it might be too much money, but for me it's a lot of anxiety that I've got to spend this much, but the big trick is it's going to be finished quicker. Get it on the road and then try and be more of a sensible person. So we bought our internal brand new door locks, winders. Thought, well, let's just get them over and done with. Got me gear shifter boot, got the battery tray, mine's got a rust hole in it, new bumperettes, the GDS steering wheel, the wheel nuts, tail lights, the rear window rubber, some what are they, the door stopper rubber things, and apparently my door handles are going to turn up today. So I just went out and bought a couple of cans of like rust converter sealer type stuff, so I might start spraying inside the tray of that too, and inside the doors, so when those handles turn up, doors could go back together again. So it's a bit exciting and daunting, but like I said, I'm just going to push it over the line a bit quicker instead of me dealing down around, because if I hang on to the money it's just going to be pissed away on something else and the car will spend longer getting ready. So better get back to the shed and do something. Just having a bugger of a time. Here comes rain again. Got a bugger of a time threading one of the hinge bolts in. The hole's just full of crap. I don't know if it was like that before. So I'll just take one of the original bolts and cut like a little keyway into it sort of thing. We'll use that to try and clean out the thread and cut in as it goes and see how it happens. Well, that worked a treat. Might as well do the front one while I'm about it, just to make sure that's going to be okay too. look at that. It's a little bit frosty looking because it's still got the cutting compound on it, but we have a bonnet on. Gone round, sprayed all the internals of the doors and the rear guards with a rust converter primer sealer type thing. I'll probably just spray the tray in that too before I do the Raptor. In my second can of campfire that the partner brought home, and also helped me put the bonnet on the car, so that was pretty handy. But we're getting there. Just slap that door card on. I'll get some new door speakers for it. Actually ordered some buckskin vinyl, which I can just glue across the top and let it drape down over that, so it has a bit more of that sort of factory look again to it. As I said, bonnet. Getting into all these areas wasn't too bad. Sort of sprayed it all down deep and soaked it. Even the doors. Have a look around this side. There's big puddles on the floor where it's been dripping out. The doors where I've just poured it in. Got those clips on down the sides. You can see it dripping out of the underneath the car, just in front of a back tyre there too, which is always a good sign. It means I've flooded it in. But the bonnet's sort of sitting nicely. Put the new rubbers on there. We've got the new bump stop things to go on here. I messaged me mate about having another go at organising a new cam for it, because we ran out of luck just before Christmas. Got the pillar bits uprights that were black, now painted in the buckskin as well. Ordered a shit ton of parts, including my GDS steering wheel. Ordered a buckskin indicator stalk as well, because I can't really paint that. It won't work, so I ordered that. It was only like 60 something bucks. So window rubber for rear, tail light lenses, bumperettes, all sorts of crap. So it's going to be a busy couple of weeks of all that stuff turned up. New U-bolts for the arse end, because it's got lowering blocks in the moment and I want the raked down at the nose look, not the squatted arse look, because that's what WB's came out as, so it was more higher in the arse end. So I remember back in the day we was going out and finding 1 tonner springs to put in our factory WBs just to give it more height in the arse end. Handled pretty good too. So, but yeah, that's about all we've got going on this episode. Done little bits, probably just some nitty gritty stuff, but I'm one of those people who works it better under pressure. Once I got a few things in front of me, I start digging in. So that's what I thought. It's just a bit of a lazy day. Get a few things done, and then once all those bits turn up, it pushes me to actually want to do more. The weather wasn't too good either. So once the weather clears up, I'll be able to get into that bed and give that a quick flick over that rust converter primer stuff I bought. Don't mind that stuff, it's been going alright. And then we'll be able to flick over the whole tray with some Raptor liner, get that done. Hopefully my mate gets back to me about the cam soon, and we can get that in. Oh, head's just going in all different directions, from front to back to side to inside to outside. It's all over show, but as long as we keep doing something, we're going alright. So if you want to see my dream build come together, then keep following along or subscribe, and come and enjoy the ride with us. Cheers.